Stages of release and transition from the family of a mentally ill person. Transition to a healthy and independent world. 1. Family pressure and its impact on the treated person. When a person receives psychological treatment, they naturally experience many changes in their behavior and attitude. These changes may be accompanied by internal and external resistance. One of the most important sources of this resistance is the family. Families, especially in cases where they themselves are involved in mental problems, may unconsciously try to return the treated person to their previous state. These pressures can be direct, such as blaming, threatening, or trying to return the person to old behaviors, or indirect, such as unconscious expectations and incorrect assumptions about the person's changes. In such situations, the client may feel the need to distance themselves from their environment, or even completely withdraw from their family relationships. However, these pressures should not be seen as the ultimate obstacles, but rather as a test for further growth. 2. Use family pressures as an opportunity for growth. Pressures from family, if managed properly, can be an opportunity for the client to gain greater awareness of themselves, their family, and past behaviors. Facing these challenges allows the individual to consciously distance themselves from the pathological behaviors they have unconsciously accepted in the past. They can move away from feeling like a victim, and instead of giving in to these behaviors, they can recognize and understand them. They can learn how to manage the negative emotions or stress caused by these pressures and avoid falling back into old patterns, instead of retreating into pathological behaviors. They can continue on the path to recovery. 3. Establishing healthy boundaries. Detaching from the patient's family after going through various stages of awareness and dealing with family pressures. The treated individual may reach a point where he feels that he must distance himself from the patient's family or environments in order to maintain his mental health. This distancing does not mean completely cutting off family ties, but mainly means defining healthy boundaries. These boundaries allow the individual to continue to maintain communication, but effectively protect himself from the negative influences of the family. 4. Entering the healthy world. The process of transformation and independence. After going through these stages and strengthening his skills, the treated individual gradually enters a healthy and independent world. This means completely separating from past dependencies and building a new life based on healthy principles and values. The individual enters environments in which he can experience personal and social growth and use healthy and conscious behaviors in his relationships. Definition of independent identity. One of the greatest achievements of the treated person at this stage is finding an independent identity. He is no longer dependent on the approval of his family or others, and knows himself in psychological and social aspects. This stage allows the person to live independently of others and use his inner resources to progress and achieve his goals. Creating healthy relationships. The treated person usually enters into healthier relationships. These relationships are based on respect, clear communication, and mutual acceptance, not on pathological needs and past dependencies. Making conscious decisions. In a healthy world, the treated person is able to make conscious decisions for himself. These decisions can include choosing a job, social relationships, and even how to interact with family members. At this stage, The person is able to separate himself from any negative pressure that may be unconsciously imposed by family or society. 5. Challenges and overcoming guilt. One of the biggest challenges for a person recovering from a mental illness is guilt. Sometimes, the family may view this decision as a betrayal or a sense of alienation, and the person may feel like they are leaving their family. This guilt can stem from cultural beliefs, family beliefs, or even the need for approval from others. Managing guilt. In these situations, the person must remind themselves that their decisions are necessary to maintain their mental health and improve their life. Letting go of unhealthy attachments and moving on from environments that are harmful to mental health is not only right, but also necessary. The person must learn to allow themselves to prioritize their own health and well-being. Conclusion. Entering a healthy and independent world for a person recovering from a mentally ill family is an evolutionary and dynamic process that requires awareness, inner strength, and professional support. This transition, although it may bring challenges such as guilt and family pressures, ultimately leads to personal growth, psychological independence, and improved personal and social relationships. By overcoming pathological dependencies and patterns, the treated person can enter a healthy world and build a new life. Along the way, strengthening self-awareness, defining healthy boundaries, and creating clear and healthy relationships are key factors for success in this transition. I hope this video was useful to you. Please follow our channel Effective Psychotherapy and look forward to the next videos. Until next time, goodbye.